So first of all, welcome,
Hi.
Claire. Do I pronounce that Claire, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Claire. We have do you pronounce your surname correctly?
Vandiver.
Vandiver. Okay.
Yes,
so
Vandiver.
we have today in the podcast Claire Vandiver from Nashville, Tennessee. And first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us about yourself and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually born in Nashville, but I currently reside in Florida. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited to be here in Spain. It's my first time over here playing shows. This is our 6th show tonight in Spain. But
is Spain treating you good? Yeah.
yeah, I love it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. The food is amazing. Everyone's been really nice and sweet, and the crowds have been awesome.
Yeah.
So
What's the thing that you like most about Spain?
I like how calm and chill everyone is over here.
Really?
Yeah, they seem just a little bit more at peace.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird for me because normally we're loud people and we talk very loud, but I really didn't know that you saw us that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really
More
cool.
chill.
Really cool. A part about your life is that both of your parents are musicians, right?
Yes, my dad is a musician, and
Yeah.
my mom actually was as well.
Okay.
That's how they met in Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yes. So.
So you were raised in a musical
kind
house.
of. Yes, definitely.
How was growing up like that?
Well, I think it had an influence on me for sure, but I just kind of, since I was like a really little girl, I just knew I wanted to do music.
Yeah.
And so they're like, okay. My dad's like, all right, well, that's what you want to do,
They supported
Said it's
you.
going to be hard, but,
Yeah.
you want to do
supported
it.
you all the way, yeah.
Yes, and I think that's really important to have people around you that support you.
Yeah. So you practically just when you were born, you knew that you wanted to.
Yeah, since I could talk. Yeah.
You started singing.
Yeah, I used to do
first,
little concerts
that's
for my,
really cool.
nobody, my imaginary friends.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Talking about this musical life, recently on the Grammys that were last February, I think, in Los Angeles. This artist Chapel Roan. I don't know if I pronounce it.
Yeah.
It's Chapel, right? Or
Yeah, Chapel Roan. Yeah,
Roan.
she's awesome.
Yeah, she spoke about the lack of protections from unequal pay to lack of healthcare for artists. And I wanted to ask you, what do you think about this? What's the experience with this, about what she said?
Well, I would have to rewatch what she said.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch the Grammys from full, but I saw a little clip on TikTok. But I believe she was saying record labels should
record
supply
labels,
health care.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah, right.
I'm not signed to a deal. I'm independent.
Yeah.
So I pay for my own health insurance.
Do
but that would be awesome.
Do you see yourself in a signature, music signature, or do you want to be an independent artist?
I mean, I would love
Label,
to get signed if it's the right deal,
Yeah.
and if it makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see, right?
see,
Yeah,
right?
we'll
Yeah.
see. I'd love to make it happen, though.
Okay, and how do you I think it's really interesting for you as a rising artist. How do you see music industry? Because we know that artists that we all know with big names, and big labels behind them, they see music industry, I think, in another way than you could see it as a rising artist. And how do you see it?
I feel like it's changing rapidly. There's so much music out there, which is awesome. It's really easy and accessible to release music.
Yeah.
There's tons of platforms, and there's not really one way to do it either,
Yeah.
So there's many outlets, and I feel like if you want to be creative, there's a way to make it happen, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah. That's a good sentence also. Yeah. If you
Thank
wanna be
you.
creative, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's changing though as we speak. So there's a lot of independent artists that are thriving, just staying in their own lane, so.
And they maybe prefer that.
It might work for them.
Yeah.
So whatever works for them, and getting their music out there
That's cool, yeah.
in the right audience.
And also talking about changes, that technology is changing and things like that, and there's this topic, artificial intelligence,
The AI,
the AI.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, and how do you think that is going to affect you as a musician, as a songwriter, and how do you think that's going to affect the music industry,
Well, that would be awful.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get there. It'd be kind of creepy too. I
Yeah.
feel like it would not be very authentic. I think people will always still crave, real live music.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah, I think like the ones that we love music and we like music, we always would prefer, like.
I think
people.
so.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think people want to listen to a robot.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but like you see now, like in social media, there are actually Instagram accounts that they're run by a computer, like by artificial intelligence, and people follow them, like them, and for me it's quite weird, but I thought of it and I'm like, okay, and maybe like now they're really tools. Then you can write the lyrics, put a voice, or maybe even your own voice. You record a sentence, and the computer, the AI, creates it, and it's like kind of freaky, and I don't know. Like for me, it gives me shivers,
Yeah, the EBGBs.
Yeah. EBGBs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's things that I saw in movies when I was a kid, and now it's real life.
It's real, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So let's
scary.
hope. Let's hope that
It doesn't get there.
Yeah. That we maintain.
I don't think it's. I mean, I'm sure there's been some AI songs generated, obviously, but
Yeah.
I haven't really heard any. Have you?
No, I have heard, but like in social media, and they actually label them, like they
Okay.
say created with AI, but it's really, I don't know, it's really, I just didn't get to the point of sitting down and saying, okay, I'm gonna live with this, It's for me, I try to keep my distance with that.
Yeah.
But it's like artificial intelligence is good, like for creating. It helps you, like maybe you put 100 pages and they sum up, like if you use them as a technique to help you achieve something. For me, it's okay, Me as a journalist, so it helps me sometimes, to sum up things, or to find me in these documents where it says this, and it's helpful. But like to create something and to make something from zero, it's a bit dangerous. I don't know. Yeah, for sure.
A little intimidating.
Yeah. Okay, so probably, I don't know if you're familiarized with this is a big U.S. artist from the 70s, Janice Ian, who actually won 2 Grammys, and there's a song that she talks about. The song's called Star, and she talks about the fears and the real things about being a star. There are some words, the lyrics, stars, they come and go, they come fast or slow, and she talks about how sometimes you feel lonely, but then you're really with a lot of people, but then you feel lonely. So it's she talks about what's being like a star, and then you can be one day here and then up down, what do you like? What do you think of this? Do you have some fears, about in the future being like really noticeable, to people and things like that? Like the star thing. What do you think about it?
I don't really have fear.
Yeah.
But I'm try to stay present in the moment.
Yeah.
So trying to be present with you.
Yeah.
I don't really have fear per se. I'm open to anything and everything that's going to serve like my highest good,
Yeah.
So if things really did take off or things, blew up, I would try to stay chill.
Stay chill, right? Yeah.
Stay chill.
And is it really important, like the people that surround you, like?
Yeah, and I think just like working on myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Getting the brain right.
Yeah. So, but like, I think that since both your parents were musicians, and I think that you're well packed, like
I think so too. Having good people around you.
I think that's really important. Yeah.
And good friends and good family. It's important.
And I want to talk to you about, for us Spanish people, like to understand a bit more about the U.S.
Yeah.
You know, like with the recent power shifts in the U.S., the image here, the image of America here in Spain has changed drastically.
I'm
you know?
sure.
And I wanted to ask you, like, what does American identity mean to you? You know, like, what does it feel to be American? You know.
That's a hard question.
I know.
I don't know. It feels like
in your own words, you know, like if I ask you, like for us Spanish people to understand, you know, because we watch the polls and the elections, everything really closely, you know, and it changed a lot, and I think that there's no better way than for you as an American citizen to
I
tell
think
it.
it's a really weird time right now with everything going on there.
Yeah.
I don't really like to talk about politics too
me
much.
neither.
But it is pretty strange over there. I try not to think about it too much and just
so you like try to maintain it in a distance,
yes, and
right?
focus on the good things and focus on art
on
and
yourself, you
and
know?
good people and good things.
Yeah.
But I will say I really love Spain.
Okay. We can leave it there.
Yes, yeah.
So
we'll leave
you're
it
really
at that.
comfortable here in Spain.
Yes, I feel very comfortable.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because
I feel pretty safe too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that maybe in the U.S. you don't feel that safe, or
I think there's just a lot of weird things going on there. It kind of feels.
it happens the same. Like here in Spain, like there are so many things. Like you wake up and there's so many news about things that they're doing in the U.S. that we really don't really get that feedback, feedback. You know, like they're mixed up.
It's confusing.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why I wanted to ask you, like, is it really that confusing over there as an American citizen also, or is it something that you know, like passes continent and it's confusing?
I think it's a very confusing, weird time.
Yeah. Okay.
Over there for sure.
That's
Even Jonah agrees.
Okay. And are there, according to this, are there any things that you would like to communicate with your music about America nowadays, or it's something that you just don't want to get into and just concentrate on doing music by another things?
I mean, I might bring it up. I mean, as of right now, I don't really have a lot of like politic view stuff in my music. It's not to say it couldn't happen in the future. You never know what pops out. In my brain. But
now we'll stick it that it's confusing and that's it.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if you knew, but on the 8th of March, this 2 days ago, I think, it was the Women's International Day. I think in the US you have the whole week. Is that correct?
I think it was just a day.
Or just a day?
I think that's,
Okay.
Because it's Women's International Day.
So
International.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I think
only
so.
Spain. Okay. And
Don't count me out. You may have to look that up. But I think it's just one day.
Yeah, I know that in Spain it's just one day.
I should know that because I'm a
I
woman.
I saw things in social media that it was like International Women's Week, and I thought
maybe is it a week? Jonah's gonna look it up.
Or maybe
I thought it was just a day.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what I saw like on the internet post.
Okay, so with this, there's Taylor Swift did an interview, and I want to quote correctly, and she said that there is completely different vocabulary for men and women in the music industry. A man does something and it's strategic. A woman does the same thing and it's calculated. And she also pointed out that a man is allowed to react and a woman can only overreact. And I think that it's great because now we're doing this interview close to this day, this Women's International Day. And I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think about this? Is it true? Have you really felt it or lived it, you know?
That men have like more power?
Yeah, no, but or that they're treated differently in the music industry. We're gonna stick to the music industry. Do you see that? Do you?
So far, I haven't really ran into that per se.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You have to set boundaries with people. I haven't ran into that issue though yet. With
Let's hope you never.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But maybe friends or colleagues in the music industry, have they told you anything about
I have heard stories, from other people, just running into, with any business, there's going to be people, that don't get along or it just doesn't work, so.
Yeah. Okay, let's hope.
Okay.
Let's
hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what part is it, their actual female or male, or if it's just, they're not good people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, and I completely agree with you. I think that sometimes it doesn't have to be a thing of genre of
gender. Yeah.
I was gonna say genres because in Spanish it's the same word.
Yeah. Your English is really good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but in Spanish, géneros is genre for music, and géneros in female or male. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So I think it doesn't have to be a thing of gender. I think
like personality.
Yeah, and there are mean people everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're mean to men, women, or whatever.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
As of now.
No, for sure. Let's hope. Then let's take it to that. Yeah. Let's take it. No more confusing things about the U.S.
Yeah.
Just being with you.
Did I pass
yourself.
the test?
Yeah,
Okay.
You did. Okay. Now let's talk a bit about your music. Your latest song, "Shy on Believing You."
Yes.
You released it on the 24th of November, 2024?
Correct. You got it.
Yeah. What do you want to share with this music?
Okay.
So for you to make it easier, if I told one of my colleagues, you have to listen to this music, to this song, sorry, and they ask me why, what do I tell them? What does this song have that you want to transmit to the audience?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's awesome.
No, for sure.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but for sure.
No,
yeah.
I feel like it's got some elements that are a little different, but I don't know. That's kind of a hard question too. Why should you listen to this song? Well, I think you should listen to it because it's going to be my first full-length album. It's kind of like the first single off the album.
Okay.
So it kind of is a nice introduction as to what is to come for Claire
this is
for
a
this
single
year.
from the next album.
Yes, correct. Yes.
When are you going to release the album? Can we?
So I don't have a date right now, but it's going to be sometime this year.
Okay.
I recorded at Polychrome Ranch a little bit outside of Nashville. With Jared Corder, and that was our first single, "Shine on Believe in You," and then we did 10 more songs. So it's going to be 11-song record. My first full length.
11-song record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's I think I will never ask someone like, why do you have to listen, but maybe what do you think that your music transmits to the audience? I think it's I'm saying really difficult questions right
yeah,
now.
there are. They're kind of good. It's making me think.
I know, yeah.
I feel like it transmits kind of like a sense of maybe hope or longing. Maybe some angst, romance. Yeah.
So it's actually for all ages, all people,
I think it's, I don't want to put it in a box because, there could be an 80-year-old lady out there that loves
a really
it.
Great answer.
You know what I mean?
That's a really great answer.
It's up to each individual, if they like it or not. But that's why there's so much music out there. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. It's
appropriate to all audiences. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, except one song. I do say a cuss word in one song on my old EP, but it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No problem, guys. You can listen to it. Yeah. Okay. Now talking about your EP. Even when it hurts, it's called like that. Yeah, okay. You started with it right before the COVID-19, right?
Yeah. So I started it kind of during the pandemic.
And how was that experience?
It was good because I had something to focus on. Yeah. So that's when I finished it, and we released it in 2022. Time's flying. Yeah. Now it's 2025.
It's 2025.
Yes.
So you started writing it when the COVID-19, the pandemic hit?
I had some of the stuff kind of written, but we, finished the production on it
Also, so you were at home, or where did
Yeah,
you?
so I started the project in Nashville. It was
Okay.
with a different producer.
Yeah.
His name was Keller.
Okay.
And then we finished it in Florida, actually, at a home studio during the pandemic.
Okay,
Yeah.
where you live now, right? In
Yes,
Florida.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Mhm,
okay,
correct,
okay.
yes.
Okay, and do you think that the recording of this EP would wouldn't come out the same if it wasn't like on the pandemic? Like, I mean, like, you really invested time because you could, you know?
Yeah, I think it has a sense of, I mean, I don't know. That's a hard question, too. Yes, good question. It makes me think. I mean, in the moment, I think we were just kind of chilling and making music and trying to finish the project, and it felt relaxed because it's not like I was working at the time, you know, and it was just chill. So maybe it came out a little bit more relaxed feeling. I don't know. But
And you didn't have like a time
a time limit. Yeah, exactly.
Or a daytime. You know, you have to have it for next month or
Yeah.
okay.
We're just kind of
So
taking our time.
I think that really helps.
Yes.
No? Like the production. So
For sure.
let's hope there's not any more pandemics.
I hope
for
not.
that. But I think that working that chill, you know, without timelines or you know or date lines and things like that, I think it's the music will really come really good. Yeah. Personally, what I told you earlier, one of my favorite songs is "Easy to Love You," and I really wanted to tell you that it brings me these vibes of music. Like this song, it's from 2020, 5 years ago.
I know. It's a
But
while
it really
ago.
gives me the vibe. I don't know if you have the same feeling, but it gives me vibes of you know, like this not early 2000s, but maybe 2006, 2007 music, and I think that's why I really like it because I was born in the 2000, and do you think that from looking 5 years, okay, from now, do you think that you have evolved in some way, or are you just trying to try different things, or did it just came out that way, you know?
I think I'm definitely evolving. You know, I'm growing around different people, learning.
Yeah.
So I think from Easy to Love You, I think like my taste has changed a little bit. Yeah. But I love that
but
song
the chorus,
too.
I love the
song,
chorus.
I recorded that in Atlanta with ZK Productions.
Yeah.
Kenneth and Zach, they're awesome. I've done a couple songs with them actually. Well, I did Call Me Up and Call Me Down as well. That one's more recent.
Yeah.
I have a single with them.
And do you have this song on your shows?
I don't think we're performing that tonight unless somebody really wants to hear it.
Yeah,
Then maybe
okay.
I'll do like a strip
And
back
how
version, but
do
it
you-
wasn't on the set list
how,
for tonight.
How do you prepare that set list? You're now doing the EP, right?
So I'm doing the EP and actually some new stuff as
New
well.
stuff from the new album.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
It's hard to pick songs
Yeah.
because, you know, you keep going and it's
keep
like I have
going.
these old ones, but
Okay.
got these new ones and they're
And-
kind of exciting, you
Yeah.
know. But gotta say hey to the older songs
To the older
too.
song,
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that you ever made? Like
I think
maybe the Escenario.
Call Me Up,
song?
Call Me Down, I think might
Call
be
Me
one
Down.
of my favorites right now. But I really do like a lot of the stuff on the album as well. It's a hard choice.
Yeah, but like, do you like it because like does it say something, or like I mean like
I just really love the melody.
The
And
melody.
when I wrote it, like I had thought of the name Call Me Up and Call Me Down
Yeah.
way before I wrote the song. Like wrote it in my notes.
okay.
I knew I was gonna write a song called that, and then I just wrote it.
where do
It
you
was exciting when it came to life.
do you have a space where you say like where you write the songs, you know, like when I'm in the I don't know, whatever, when I'm in the shower, then you know, like the music comes up and I start writing things. Do you have like, or how do you
Sometimes
write
it's just random.
random, like you're
Yeah.
maybe in the car and then
Like an idea hits and
Yeah,
I'll like
okay.
write it down or something. But then usually if I want to finish something, I have to really set some time aside
okay.
to focus on it. and
Okay,
get it
you
done,
have
you
in
know?
Florida. You have the studio in your house. Or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so it's mainly where you work.
Yeah, I try to like go up there and kind of
Okay.
set a time
Set a
limit
time,
for
yeah.
myself. So I
Okay.
get it done and get the inspiration flowing.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, inspiration hits whenever and wherever.
Yeah, that's.
So you got to be ready.
That's right, and live the moment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and like about this tour, you have been in how many places now here in Spain doing the?
So we went to Bilbao.
Bilbao.
Am I pronouncing that correct?
Yeah, Bilbao, yeah.
Castilla. Am I pronouncing?
Castilla y León.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Where else? Where? What?
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. Yes, that was
Zaragoza.
really fun. I love that city. And Vitoria.
Vitoria
And
in
then
the north.
yes, and then now here.
And now here. And
Yes.
what days do you have left?
Tomorrow we're in Leon.
Oh, so Leon. Yeah.
Yes.
France, right?
No, it's not in
No.
France.
Ah,
It's in
Leon.
Spain. Leon.
Leon.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Castilla-La Mancha, and down you have Castilla y León. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going that way.
Because it's by the beach.
Castilla y León. Does it have a beach? No.
No.
¿Tiene playa? No. Castilla y León.
No.
Doesn't know. León.
Hold on.
No. Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
We'll look it up.
We'll get there.
We'll look it up.
But yeah, we have a couple more after that too, but I'd have to look at the list because it's
yeah.
been a whirlwind.
Yeah, and would you now? Well, there's a few dates left, but would you return to Spain?
Oh, of course. I would love to come back. Yeah.
How was the audience in the other concerts and things like that?
They were awesome. They
Yeah.
were excited and just
Yeah.
happy. It was like, aw.
For sure.
It was awesome. It's been an awesome experience. And my dad's here
Okay.
with me. And yeah, it's awesome. And he actually is playing with me too. So he plays lead guitar.
the lead guitar and
Yes.
the bass.
Bass is JD.
Yeah, let's
and
talk
then-
about the ones that accompany you in the.
Yeah, so we got JD on
yeah.
bass and then we got Jonah on drums.
drums.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So now we're already finishing the interview, but I would love to ask you if you have heard or listened to maybe some of Spanish singers or musical artists. Or
I did
do
look some up like on Spotify before
Yeah.
I came here. I couldn't tell you a name, but I was just like checking out and
Yeah,
seeing.
or maybe music things or that
Yeah, I was looking at all the different venues and
Yeah.
websites just to get a
Yeah.
little bit more familiar. But I would love to dive into some of the music culture here when I get back home, just for fun and just to see.
Is there
it's
anything
different for me.
known there in the U.S. From Spain here or not?
Not that I've heard of, but that that
No,
doesn't
yeah.
mean
No, no,
anything
for sure,
because
yeah.
But.
Okay. But flamenco, do you know?
Oh yeah,
flamenco.
yes,
Okay,
of
okay.
course. I actually have a friend, Yale.
Yale?
Yeah, her name is Yale, and
Yeah. Like the university, Yale.
no, her name is Yale, and she's
Ah.
into that style
Yeah.
of music.
Ah,
so
that's the
yeah,
music. Yeah. Okay. No, maybe I thought that you liked but maybe if you get into deep, maybe someday we'll hear you.
Yeah,
record
maybe.
with
A
Spanish
little.
influence. Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and now we're here in the podcast. We're trying to make a connection with the audience by making a Spotify playlist.
Oh, nice.
So they can listen. And I wanted you to recommend the audience, the people, 3 songs that you like.
That I love right now.
That you love right now, yeah. For sure, there's gonna be Claire's own songs.
Okay.
But
3 songs I like.
yeah,
of
that you
different
like
artists.
or
Nice.
that you listen daily, more or less, or
Okay,
I don't know,
nice.
the ones that are on your on repeat
Okay.
playlist on Spotify. You know.
Nice. So right now, what's going on right now on my
Yeah.
phone is a band called New Translations.
New translation.
And I really like the song TV at Home. And Jared Corder, that produced Sean Believe in You, also produced that record. But I really like that song.
Okay.
I just like all the elements in it. It's really sweet.
Okay, we
So
got
that one. And then, I love Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina.
I love that album. It's so catchy. The Sweet and Short album. Have you listened?
I'm more of an Olivia Rodrigo fan more than Sabrina. But
Gotcha,
I like
so I
Sabrina.
really like the song "Don't Smile" on the album.
Don't Smile,
I like
okay,
that.
I know
It's a
that,
nice one
yeah.
to listen to in the car.
Yeah.
Let's see what else that has been really on repeat in
And maybe
my
maybe
rotation recently.
a song when you were a kid, maybe.
When I was a kid, that you really
loved.
I really liked. It was a song by, she's Arizona. I can't think of her name. There is no Arizona. Jamie O'Neill was her name. I was obsessed with that song. Like I had my purple jukebox. I used
What
to
are we
like.
talking about? You were a teenager or?
No, when I was like a little kid.
kid,
Like I was like 5, and I brought my little purple boom box to sing that song to my class.
To your class.
And my teacher let me.
Oh
I was
my
obsessed with that song. It's
Okay,
called
so-
Arizona, and her name is Jamie O'Neill. It's a really good song.
Okay.
She had like a little splash, but I don't know if she's still out doing music. That was a long time ago.
I don't know her. But
Yeah.
What is it like? Country music?
It was like definitely poppy, but it had like maybe some country elements. But she just had like an amazing voice, from what I recall. I just loved the songs.
maybe.
And I really loved Sheryl Crow back then too.
Crow
I knew all the words
Okay.
to like that one album with, what was her boyfriend's name? Wasn't she dating Kid Rock? Yeah. Sheryl Crow, yeah. That album where they did that picture. Yeah. When I was a kid.
Okay.
I'm talking about little Claire,
Okay. Okay. And
Do you know who Sheryl Crow is?
what?
Sheryl Crow, do you know?
I don't know her.
No, okay.
No, I don't know her. That's actually that's why we want to do this, like to bring music
Awareness,
that
yeah.
I know, and because there is like here in Spain, in general, this is a genre that it's really common here in Spain. This reggaeton. I don't know if you heard about it. It's like this Jamaican influence and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's really common here in Spain, and people really listen to it. But for me, it's not like real good music, Like I could listen to it. It's like more party music, And we want to bring, music, real music, people, songwriters, musicians,
That's awesome.
So that's great because we don't know them, and we'll add it to the playlist. And just last, I wanted to ask you which song from all your set list we should add to this playlist. That you say this is the song that you should add to.
I think you should add "Call Me Up" and "Call Me Down." Yeah,
okay.
I'd say that one.
Okay.
If you're gonna add one,
Okay.
but if you're gonna add two, then
Two,
go ahead
then-
and do "Easy to Love You" since
Easy to-
you love
okay,
that one.
okay. No,
And
I
then
really like
three,
it.
go ahead and add that one, and then when my album comes out, you can pick one.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Deal. Okay.
Okay, and last, we wanted to ask you, like, where can we see you? Where can we follow you? Where can we buy your music and listen to your music so
Nice.
the audience knows?
Okay. Should I talk to the camera?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, for
I'm
something
talking to you.
which is that's her camera. Esa es su cámara. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I'm on all platforms: Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, anything
the
and everything.
name- yeah, the
Facebook.
name-
Oh, my Claire. Should I spell it out?
No, don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll put it
Claire
there.
Vandiver. So it's just type that in, clairevandiver.com. You'll find me.
Yeah.
Give
and
me a
go
follow.
Listen to her music.
Yeah.
And buy her merch, which I'm very delighted to be
I
wearing.
love it.
Yeah.
It looks good
I
on
really
you.
love it. Thank you very much. Okay, so it was a real pleasure
Thank
to have
you,
you here with
Richard.
us today.
This is fun.
And to really unleash this whole thing,
You unleashed the
yeah,
beast.
Yeah, we unleashed the beast. Yeah.
I got my cheetah.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah,
Just
okay.
kidding.
No, but it's
See, I somebody told me that you guys don't really understand like American sarcasm, but you do.
But, well, yeah.
You're laughing at my jokes, so
So you really feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
That was the main
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, it's
yeah.
different, but
Okay.
it's the same. Like if we say,
Yeah.
I think it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I have learned English since I was very
So you
little,
know, like,
and
when
watched
someone's joking
things.
or
Yeah,
being
yeah,
silly,
yeah, and things like that. Yeah, but I think that the best way to learn another language is to watch things in that language.
I was watching TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In Spanish?
Yeah, there's The Simpsons.
The Simpsons Spanish. Well, now it happens to me. I cannot watch anything in dubbed in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
I only watch it in the original. Yeah, for me, well, many years ago, I reached the point that it sounds really weird when, not saying that the dubbing movies is wrong. Forgive
But
me.
the audio seems
Yeah,
a
no,
little
and for
cheesy.
me, or maybe the like the voice of the real actor, you know, like I really want to hear Leonardo DiCaprio in his own voice, you know.
Yeah,
Not
well,
in,
how do you switch? Because all the TVs so far have been in Spanish, and there's no way to
No,
switch.
yeah, now every TV, like from 2 or 3 years ago, more, every TV has a way to change. You can put it in the options part in the TV. You can change it. Yeah. It doesn't have to be.
Maybe the hotels we're staying at have older TVs.
No, but if you tell to the hotel manager or whatever, they'll tell you. Yeah, you can change it. Normally, it's you go to options and it says language and you change it.
I was just trying last
Except
night, yeah.
except the news. The news, and things like that because they're in
Gotcha.
Spanish. Yeah, but when they put the Simpsons or things like that, you can change it. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's digital television, if it's analogic, you cannot do it. But I think most
is
digital.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Cool. That
so
was fun.
I would spend here the whole evening,
Yeah.
but you have to have dinner and a show to do.
Yeah.
So all the luck from us, from the Escenario, and I hope that the people will cheer you a lot and
Yay,
hope to
it's
see
gonna be
you
fun.
here soon.
Gracias.
And Escenario will always be your home, okay?
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Yay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.